Hello everyone, welcome back to Nextgen Cad. I am Vihanger, an engineer, and this is the second video in our Revit tutorial series. In the first video, we introduced Revit and show how powerful it is for BIM. Today we will go deeper into the basic Revit and interface, templates, families, and parametric versus non-parametric model. So let's get started. When we open Revit, this is the home screen. On the left, we see options like New and Open. New is for creating new project. Open lets us continue working on recent projects. Here in the center, we see a list of recent files. We can click any of them to quickly open our old work. At the bottom, we have links to families, template and learning resources. So this screen is the starting point every time we work in Revit. Let's create new model. I click new project. Now Revit asks me choose a template. Don't worry, we will talk about templates in detail in later. For now, I will choose the default template. Now we see the blank project ready to build. Let's take a tour of the interface. At the top we have ribbon. This is where all the tools are grouped in tabs. Architecture, structure, style, precast, annotate, analyze, all the tools. On the left side we have project browser. It has floor levels, ceiling levels, elevation, sheets. On the right side, we have the properties palette. This is shown information about whatever elements we select. In the middle is the drawing area. This is the where we place walls, doors, windows and build our model. At the bottom, we have view control bar. This controls the scale, detail level and visual style of our view. This setup may feel busy at first, but with the practice it will become natural. So my next point is, what are families? In Revit, everything is made from families. A family is like a container for elements. For example, doors, windows, furniture, walls, all of these are families. Families can be system families like walls, floors, roofs, built into Revit, or loadable families like doors, furniture, equipment, which we can download or create. Families make Revit very powerful because they are reusable and customizable. Now let's connect this to something called parametric model. A parametric model means the object has rules and parameters that we can adjust. For example, a door family may have parameter for width and height. If we change the number, the model updates automatically. Let me show you example. Firstly, I will place a wall because we need wall for the place door. Then we will place a door. So you can see the 2D drawing with the draw. and I will switch to 3D. You can switch to 3D from here. Then you can see the 3D elevation. Then we can select the door directly, and in the properties you can see the door with dimension 36 inches by 84 inches. So in here, for the changing sizes, because this one is the parametric model, here we can change height, maybe 8 feet, width maybe 4 feet, then apply. Okay, now we can see the height and width change in the door. So let's talk about non-parametric model. A non-parametric model is fixed. It doesn't have adjustable parameters. For example, if you import simple 3D project from the another software, it may not have editable dimensions inside Revit. So we can import model from the Autodesk Revit. So we can import model from the Autodesk AutoCAD and Fusion 360 like that. So that model usually non-parametric models because we can't change model. So Revit main advantage is parametric modeling. Change once and the model updates everywhere. So that means if you place more than 3 or 4 doors same like this one, and we can only change one door and others are changing, like something like that. My next point is metric was Imperial. I will close this one. When we open new project, here have some Imperial metric, something like that in template file. If you're working in the US, if you are working in the US, you will often use Imperial templates, feet and inches. If you are working in the most other countries like Europe or Asia, you will use metric templates, millimeters and meters. Choosing the right templates at the beginning saves a lot of time because you don't need to reconfigure everything later. Okay, let's review what we learned today. We saw the Revit start screen and how to open new or recent projects. We explored the main interface, ribbon, properties, project browser, and drawing area. We learned what families are and why they are important. We discussed parametric versus non-parametric models. And finally, we explained templates including metric and imperial options. In the next video, I will discuss more about this ribbon area, what is the usage of ribbon area and project browser. We go deeper to project browser and properties panel. Thank you.